already got mine off.
Yep, same. Alright, I'm going to text the group. Where do we want to go? We want to go here. Yes. Come on, jerseys, don't screw up on us. Come on. Yes.
Perfect.
All right. We're back at it with another round of 32 game, kicking off our second day of action here, and we got a pair of underdogs in this one. The 14 seed rather, the UC Irvine Anteaters, who defeated Maryland in the first round, taking on ETSU, who defeated Colorado in the first round. Reese, should be a fun one.
Certainly, always a great time to see two Cinderella stories facing off against one another. Who has more magic? We'll find out here today.
We will find out indeed. Winner goes on to the Sweet 16. A double-digit seed will advance to the Sweet 16 for sure.
And you said the Elite Eight too, right? Or no?
In the West, no. There's a chance that we get a single-digit seed. St. Mary's and Eastern Washington. St. Mary's is the 7, so they could win.
Okay.
But if they lose to Eastern Washington next after this,
that's right. 7:15. We'll have that game. But for now, we have again the Anteaters of UC Irvine against the ETSU Bucks, and we are excited and about to get underway here.
Oh my God! Look at the advertisement in the background. Oh, vanilla Coke.
And we are underway. ETSU with control of it for the first possession.
Here's Patrick Good, 30 points in the upset over Colorado last game. As it appears ETSU is playing 4-on-5. What is happening?
Wait, yeah. Oh, there he is. And there he is. He's got his head in the game now.
Davian Williamson did not want to be a part. And he comes out of I thought he was going to score.
A little trickery from ETSU to open up. And a steal for Good. Outlet to Williamson. He will soar to the rim, and he will throw it down.
ETSU off and running in this one, up 2-0 early. Davian Williamson playing a little cherry picking to the extreme. Here's Worku now, back the other way for the Anteaters. The UC Irvine Anteaters making the tournament for the second consecutive season, led by Colin Welp, their leading scorer.
That's right, and they're not a pretty balanced team in the Anteaters. They'll share the ball, but Colin Welp's certainly a great player. As Worku fires it through the end of the shot clock, it's no good.
Back the other way comes the Buccaneers, the SoCon champions. Bo Hodges now working down inside. He will pull it out. Williamson will reset the offense for ETSU. Here's Williamson now. Gets a screen, turns it down again. Driving.
There you
Here's
go.
Megewson.
There you go.
Knocks it down.
Beautifully done there by who?
That was Davian Williamson.
Davian Williamson on the screen right there. Was patient. Found his big man for the easy deuce. Nicely done.
Iyasu Worku. Over
Leonard
Evan
for
Leonard.
free. No
in
good.
And out, no good. There's Pat Green. The rebound and one.
Look at the big fella getting in there, getting scrappy, finding the two and finding the harm.
Brad Green averages 9 points and 8 rebounds per contest for the Anteaters, cleaning up the offensive glass right there. And the foul will go on Trey Boyd. Some early fireworks on both sides as Green completes a 3-point play, 3-4 ETSU. Early in this one, Negewson going to bring it up and set up the offense for ETSU. Negewson working on Green, drives into the paint, muscles it up, missed it, no good. The rebound to Colin Welp, back the other way come the Anteaters. Edgar, driving, Edgar.
Nice pass.
An open Worku, knocks it down. Isayu Worku.
Rising up and knocking down the tray ball. Worku. Beautiful offense there from the Anteaters.
This is going to be an interesting matchup to watch. Nice play right there for the Williamson flush.
And Williamson trying to emulate Zion, I think, a little bit grip with these early throwdowns.
Davian Williamson is better than Zion Williamson, confirmed on this stream.
Okay.
Colin Wells now. Driving. He's got Bo Hodges on him. Hodges only standing about 6'5". This is going to be an interesting matchup to watch. Welp puts one up. He can't finish. Rebound off to Patrick Good. He pushes it up with Williamson. Davian Williamson had a hot start to this one. Williamson has it stripped. Back the other way comes Edgar. 6-6. It has been highly competitive in the opening minutes here. Edgar. Both of these teams trying to advance to the Sweet 16. Edgar being guarded by Nagusin.
Waiting for a screen from Welp and finally gets one.
Edgar pulls up. Missed it, got his own miss. Ooh. Questionable foul right there on Nagusin.
Nagusin looked like he was straight up, but also he got to box out and get that board.
Got to box out indeed. That is the key to this one. Hey, we go to the YouTube and just see. Apparently, chat's getting blown up. I already forgot who got fouled.
That was
Here's Edgar. Edgar knocks down both free throws to give the Anteaters an early 8-6 lead here. 3 minutes in. Nagusin going to bring it up again for ETSU. Oh, what a pass to Hodges! Couldn't finish. Big guard TM was looking for it. Here's Worku now. Worku works it down inside. Has it stripped. Lost it. Boyd with the steal. Good picks it up, and back the other way comes Trey Boyd.
Getting his hands in the cookie jar.
Rimmed it no good. Rebound
Hodges
to
got the rebound.
Williamson a three. In and out, no good. 2 clean looks for ETSU. Back the other way come the Anteaters.
And a great question, Hutch or Cooper. Where is Sam? A loyal fan he was yesterday, tuning into our games. Sam, we'd like to have you back out here.
We would like to have Sam out. I guess he only comes out for Wisconsin, I guess.
Oh, and there he is! Sam, welcome back. We got a good one for you today as another throwdown by Good.
Pair of underdogs in this one, the 11 seed ETSU and the 14 seed UC Irvine Anteaters. They have typified the wild western region that has occurred thus far. Leonard stripped. Green picks it up. Missing though. Nagusin the rebound. Back the other way comes Good. Good to Boyd. A fadeaway three. Woo!
The little lefty rising up and knocking it down, Griff. That was pretty.
Tough shot right there by Trey Boyd, but that's the kind of shot he can hit. Knocks it down, and ETSU has a 3-point lead. Here's Leonard. Leonard driving. Backs it out. Kick out to Worku. A Lance Stevenson saw a pump fake. Leonard three. Couldn't answer. Nagusin clearing the rebound. Here comes Good for ETSU. Good, of course, as we said, had 30 in the first round matchup against Colorado.
Put on an absolute show, Griff, and Colorado simply had no answer for him, dishing out passes and getting everything he wanted on the offensive end. And here he is. There he is.
Uh-oh. Patrick Good.
Not a one-time show for sure, Griff, and he is here to show he is one of March Madness's premier players this year.
Playing his way onto the Western Region, all-Western Region team, I'd say, so far. Timeout, Anteaters. 14-8, ETSU in this one.
ETSU off to a blazing start, and as we said, ETSU not the biggest of teams with a slight disadvantage in size, but they have not, that has shown to not be a factor thus far.
And subs coming in for ETSU. This is Lee checking in here for Leonard. Here's Welp to Worku. Lee, who has just checked in. Got to get it down inside to Colin Welp, Reese.
Got to, Griff. Colin Welp, looks can be deceiving, Griff, and he is an excellent player. Got to find a way to get him involved.
But Lee drawing the foul here as he will head to the line, going to work early. Isaiah Lee knocks down the first. A little bit of the opposite free throw shooting that we saw last night between
oh my goodness, that was pitiful. It was
the first
Keita.
game. Yeah.
Keita of Utah State
and Seton Hall.
Keita going 2 for 10 in that game from the free throw line. Absolutely nightmarish performance from him. We feel for the kid.
Yep. Big reason why Utah State got sent home by the Pirates. But here's Trey Boyd back the other way for ETSU. Gives it off to Davian Williamson. Williamson now. A little bit of a screen. Over to Tisdale checking in for the first time. Tisdale driving. Tisdale pulls up from 10. In and out, no good. The rebound to Brad Green. Back the other way come the Anteaters.
Strong rebound there by Green.
Lee over to Green on the wing. Working on Nagusin. Green down inside. Muscles his way in. Couldn't finish. Ball batted around. Nagusin clears the rebound. Back the other way come the Buccaneers, rather. Tisdale. Down and low to Bo Hodges.
Nice.
Hodges lays it up and in.
Bo Hodges may not be as big as Green, but he, with a nice seal right there, beautifully done. Way to get low, you little fella.
And Brad Green will initiate the offense for UC Irvine on this trip. Green driving on Nagusin. Muscles his way in, and he'll score it.
Nicely done there by Green. Coming right back at you, Griff. 12-16, Bucks.
16-12, good action thus far in this one. Winner advancing to the Sweet 16 as here's Davian Williamson for ETSU. Williamson drives, drawing the foul on Green, and he'll head to the line.
Williamson getting out and running, trying to get downhill towards that rim. That's where he likes to get his points from.
Tisdale eyes the first one, and he will knock it down. Subs coming in for both teams. Is this him? I think it is. Jerron Artest has checked in for UC Irvine, son of Ron Artest. I just realized that Jerron and Ron. Goodness gracious, Ron, come on now.
Love it.
Ronald Artest. As Williamson eyes the second free throw and knocks it down.
He could have named him like Mecca World Peace or something like that.
Oh yeah, I guess he had these kids. Yeah, he definitely had these kids while he was still Artest. That's interesting to think about. If he changed his name to Meta World Peace, then had his kids, and then changed it back to Artest, would his kids go by World Peace or Artest?
I would assume Artest, but because like he was originally Artest.
I guess, and also, would you really want to have a name like World Peace?
Kind of. It's kind of dope.
Okay, you can continue to think that. Lee knocks down the first. Isaiah Lee knocks them both down. 18-14 here. Just under 7 minutes played in this one.
No shortage of offense thus far, Griff.
Here's Patterson checking in for the first time for ETSU. He has it between the circles, gives it up to Tisdale. Tisdale waiting. Waiting still waiting, gets a screen now, and he'll step back for a long two and knock it down.
Beautifully done there by Tisdale. Was extra patient, wanted to make sure he got off a clean look, and he does.
Should have took a half a step back, got an extra point there.
No doubt about it, missing out, but nonetheless, it goes down, and a 6-point lead for the Bucks. They have it clicking on the offensive end of the floor.
That they do. Here's Isaiah Lee. He's been aggressive. Lays it up, missing, no good. Good rebound by Tisdale. Back the other way come the Buccaneers. Tisdale lobs it down to low to Bo Hodges. Hodges with Artest on him. Gives it up to Patterson. Gets a screen now from Hodges. Patterson tries to drive. Gets down. Pulls up from 10. Rimmed it no good. Rebound to Krause, who's also checked in for the first time. Here's Artest. Son of Ron. Over to Isaiah Lee. Lee pulls it out to the top of the key. Will now try to drive. Puts it up. Couldn't finish. Rebound by Rodriguez. Back the other way comes Patterson.
Whips it in the corner to Williamson. Now into Hodges. And back out to Tisdale.
Tisdale will reset here for ETSU. Tisdale to Williamson. Williamson got a little bit of space and decided not to shoot it. Williamson was 6.
Oh, had a man flashing down low. Gotta hit that guy.
Williamson steps back for 3. Back iron no good. Rebound to Lee. Back the other way come the Anteaters. Just under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Here's Krause in the corner. Krause loses the ball. And Hodges comes up with it. ETSU on the run, kind of. Hodges, the jam!
Hodges, a little stutter step, and then the blow-by for the hammer. Beautifully done there by Bo.
Bo Hodges had the longest hesitation move I think I've ever seen in my life, and it worked out for him. Isaiah Lee now. ETSU has built an 8-point lead, the largest of the game for either side. Lee gets fouled by Tisdale, and he'll head to the line. Bailout foul by Tisdale right there. Isaiah Lee has all 4 of his points from the free throw line today, and that will continue. 5 for 5 start for him.
Nice to see someone knocking him down, Griff, finally.
Isaiah Lee not afraid of the moment here, knocking down all 6 of his free throws.
80% from the line this year, Griff, and it's showing right here.
And the Anteaters trail by 6. Here's Patterson now, top of the key. Gives it off to Davian Williamson. Williamson now. Driving, gives it up to Tisdale. Tisdale now gets a screen from Rodriguez. Tisdale lost the ball, gets it back though. 6 on the shot clock for the Buccaneers. We have a scramble mode offense. Tisdale driving. Tisdale lays it up. Couldn't get it to drop. Rebound by Rodriguez.
Rodriguez fighting for that one, and he comes up with it. Wanted it more, and now here's the take. Strong.
Jeremy Rodriguez, a strong finish there, and the lead pushed back out to 8 for the Buccaneers. 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Isaiah Lee now in between the circles, gives it up to Johnson. Johnson driving, picks it up, maintained his dribble somehow. Now gives it back up to Lee. Lee with 6 on the shot clock, has Rodriguez on him. Lee trying to drive. Lee, tough left-handed shot. In and out, no good. The rebound to Hodges, and ETSU will have the last shot of the quarter.
That's a strong take by Lee. Continue to take that. Just couldn't get it to fall. Unfortunate.
9 seconds to go in the quarter here. Williamson between the circles. Here's Davian Williamson with 4. Williamson, gotta hurry. 2 seconds. Williamson for 3. Off the rim, no good, but a good start to this one for ETSU, Reese.
The Bucks, they're out and running, getting what they want on the offensive end of the floor, and they've got an 8-point lead. Woo! This is still March.
This is still March and now April. In this one, the 11 seed ETSU Buccaneers versus the 14 seed UC Irvine Anteaters. Winner advances to the Sweet 16. As we kick off the final 10-minute frame here of the first half, it'll be Austin Johnson bringing it up for UC Irvine. Johnson, looks like they're going 1-4 low, a little bit of ISO here to start off this quarter. Johnson.
Trying to drive on Rodriguez, nothing doing.
Gets it down, still dribbling, not very good offense here from the Anteaters. Here's Lee. Lee has all 6 of his points from the free throw line, will now fire a 3. In and out, no good. The rebound by Rutherford. Mike Rutherford. His name is Tommy Rutherford.
Missed that one, but sorry about that. Mrs. Rutherford, if you're watching, we apologize. But nonetheless, a nice rebound there. Able to put it back home. The garbage man.
I don't apologize. Mike Rutherford is the superior Rutherford. There's Patterson now up in between the circles for ETSU. Now over to Tisdale on the left wing. Tisdale gives it up to Williamson. Davian Williamson loses the ball, has to force one way off the mark in an air ball.
That was good defense there by Krause, able to poke the ball away and force a tough shot at the end of the shot clock.
Oh, man, just absolutely brutal schedule coming up. Here we go with Isaiah Lee back the other way for the Anteaters. Lee gets a screen. Backs it out, tries to drive again, puts it up with the left hand, couldn't get it to go. Davian Williamson the rebound, back the other way comes Patterson for ETSU.
Have numbers if they hurry, decide not to.
Patterson gets a screen. What a great season for ETSU so far. 30 wins on the season for the SoCon champions.
And they have had some impressive outings, Griff. Went toe-to-toe with Kansas and Fog Allen. Ended up losing that game by 10 points, and then went into LSU and came up with a victory there. And as here's Lee streaking down the floor, he'll lay it in with the left. Nicely done.
Good start to this game for Isaiah Lee. 8 points off the bench. And a timeout taken by the Buccaneers here. 24-20, 8 minutes to play in this first half. The 11 seed ETSU Buccaneers and the 14 seed UC Irvine Anteaters. UC Irvine has never made a Sweet 16. ETSU has made one in 1968.
Really?
They have, yes.
Had no idea.
Historic. A chance to make some history for both schools on the line here. As ETSU will trigger the inbound from the sideline, Patrick Good is checked back in, coming off his 30-point performance. Woo. Here's Trey Boyd lining up a 3-ball, and he'll knock it down! Trey Boyd!
Little nylon there for Mr. Boyd, rising up and knocking down the tray ball. Sweet lefty stroke.
Trey Boyd, his second 3-pointer of the ball game, and the lead is back up to 7 for the Buccaneers. Here's Tommy Rutherford on the right wing. Picks it up. Gives it off to Edgar. Now Leonard resets the offense. Leonard in between the circles. Over to Artest. Artest nearly loses the ball, and a shot clock violation. Good defense by ETSU. 4 subs coming in for...
Griff Landon has a question. He asked, would you rather fight 10 DeMarcus-sized Tyler Ulisses or 100 Tyler Ulis-sized Marcus Cousins?
I guess give me the 10 DeMarcus Cousins-sized Ulisses, because, 100 of any size DeMarcus Cousins is terrifying.
That is true.
Trey Boyd, another 3-ball. Misses Brad Green the rebound. Back the other way comes Leonard for the Anteaters. 7.5 to play in the first half. Leonard gets a screen from Green. Leonard driving. Nothing doing. Cut off. And a ill-advised foul right there by Trey Boyd. Shot clock resets to 14 here for the Anteaters. as it's Leonard in the corner. Leonard being guarded by Good. Gets a screen. Drives into the middle of the paint. Gives it up to Edgar. Now swings it over to Worku on the right wing.
Woo! That was beautifully done, but Worku can't knock it down. That was pretty
move. Couldn't finish, though. $100 million move, 10-cent finish. As it's Tisdale back the other way for ETSU. Tisdale driving off the screen. Puts it up. Couldn't finish. Rebound by Leonard. Back the other way comes UC Irvine. Here's Leonard. Hezzy pulls up at the top of the key, and now they'll reset. Working on Rodriguez. Puts it up. Couldn't get it to go. Rodriguez clears the rebound. Out now to Patrick Good. ETSU leads this one by 7. Nice feed to Boyd. Couldn't finish, but we'll head to the line for 2. Foul on Colin Welp, his first.
Sweet looking over the head pass from Good right there. Finding his man streaking down the floor. They'll go back to the free throw line.
It's Trey Boyd. His first trip to the line tonight, and he will knock down the first one. Boyd eyes the second one. Knocks them both down. 29-20. ETSU here, 6.5 to play in the first half. Here's Leonard. Need to get Colin Welp going. But Leonard will fire a 3, and he'll knock it down.
Leonard making you eat your words a little bit, Griff. Says, I'll do it myself on the scoring column. Nicely done. Back down to 6.
Back the other way. Here's Good, giving it up to Tisdale. Tisdale drives, loses the ball, and he steps out of bounds. It'll belong to the Anteaters.
Oh, that was great defense there by the Anteaters. Getting in the face and forcing the turnover.
Here comes Evan Leonard back the other way. Leonard averages 12 points per game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And he forces one up here and draws the foul on Good. So Evan Leonard taking it into his own hands here to try to pull the Anteaters back into it as he knocks down the first. Leonard, an 83% free throw shooter on the season.
Woo.
Eyeing the second one and knocks it down. Lead cut back down to 4 here. A little 5-0 mini run by the Anteaters.
A little surge of urgency, Griff. How did the Bucks respond?
Nagusin now is checked back in. Bigger lineup we're seeing here from ETSU. The lob deflected away by Brad Green. Nice play by the big man.
Almost saw a little showtime, Griff, but knocking it away. Nicely done by the Anteaters.
Bigger lineup in here as Rodriguez and Nagusin. First time we've seen that lineup from ETSU. Good inbounds play to Tisdale for 2.
That was pretty. Tisdale beat his man on the cut, and he finds an easy 2.
You see at the bottom of your screen right there, you see Irvine just 6 for 21 from the field. Have been getting it done from the free throw line, though. That's kept him in it. Here's Colin Welp working on Rodriguez. Welp forced to pick it up. Gives it off to Edgar. Now back to Welp. 10 on the shot clock. Welp backing him down. Puts it up with the left hand and got it. That's his game.
Certainly, Colin Welp's got great size and great touch around the rim, and he finds an easy 2.
Yes, he does right there. And now lead cut back down to 4. Here's Patrick Good, nearly loses it. Tisdale there to pick up the loose ball. Good over to Tisdale in the left wing. Tisdale can't take advantage of the screen from Rodriguez. Gets downhill instead. Loses the ball, picked up by Welp. Here comes Worku back the other way for the Anteaters. Now they'll pull it out and reset. Worku gets a screen. Gonna dump it inside! But Worku actually gets free and lays it up and in on the floater.
Nice take there by Worku. He is a great scorer in his own right. The senior getting downhill and laying it in. 2-point game now.
2-point game indeed. UC Irvine has fought their way back. Nagusin forces one, no good. Green the rebound. Here comes UC Irvine, a chance to tie or take the lead.
Nice pass.
Couldn't finish, but he'll head to the line for 2. Second foul on Rodriguez.
Colin Welp going a little bit offensively now, and he will go to the free throw line. Has a chance to get tied this game up.
84% free throw shooter for the big man. Love to see that. Welp eyes the first one and will green light it. 1-point game. UC Irvine down 9 just a moment ago. A chance to tie it up here. Welp eyes the second one. And knocks it down.
They have been automatic from the line tonight, Griff. What's going on?
No doubt about it. An 11-2 run here for the Anteaters, and we have a tie game with 4.5 to play in the first half. Nagusin now on the left wing. Driving on Green. Nagusin clears some space. Woo! Tough finish.
That was a tough take there by Nagusin. The big body against the big body. He's able to win that battle that time.
33-31. ETSU retakes the lead as it's Leonard driving. Leonard. Oh, look for Welp. Nothing there, though. Worku
has a big size advantage down there.
Edgar, all deep three. Rims it, no good. Rebound to Tisdale. Back the other way come the Bucks. Tisdale resets. He'll pull up for three. In and out, no good. The rebound to Evan Leonard. Letting him fly, Reese.
No doubt about it. Colin Welp was all over that one, but still almost got it to drop.
Welp. Little fancy dribbling right here from the big fella. Welp clearing space. Welp couldn't finish. Gets his own miss. Kick out. Oh.
Took that one right out of Neguson's hands.
Thought Leonard was going to pull. Leonard spinning.
Cookies!
Tisdale takes it away. Here comes ETSU. Tisdale crosses over. Gets into the paint. He loses the ball, but it will stay with ETSU. Exciting action thus far in this one.
No doubt about it. Nice job by Edgar to get his hands in there and prevent the layup.
Now here's Rodriguez triggering the inbounds. Trey Boyd is checked back in for the Buccaneers. I do not think Neguson can shoot.
He was thinking about it, Griff. Would have liked to have seen the big man let it go.
Neguson backs his way down on Green, puts it up with the right hand, and scores a little hook shot.
Coach not going to let him shoot the tray ball. He says, I'll take it inside instead. Use my big frame and get the easy two with the right, sweet right-handed hook.
Welp working on Rodriguez now. Gives it up to Worku in the corner instead. Worku getting a screen from Green. Worku drives, pulls up from 10. Rimmed it, no good. Green the rebound. Green the follow. Great play right there by Brad Green. He's got his second bucket of the day.
Nicely done. The garbage man there again for the putback.
And here we go. 2-point game again. Tisdale driving. Tisdale in the middle of the paint. Gives it up to Neguson, who lays it in for two. And how about Neguson taking over in this one?
He is finding the open spaces in the floor, and his teammates are giving it to him. Great job there by Neguson.
2 minutes to play in the first half. 37-33. The 11-seed ETSU leads the 14-seed UC Irvine. What Cinderella is going to keep on moving?
Denied by Neguson.
Leonard drawing the foul. That one on good.
Dang you. Good bailing out his team right there that time.
And there you see the difference in this one. UC Irvine 13-13 from the free throw line.
That's insane.
Getting it done, Reese.
That is out. Not much. You can't do any better than that, Griff. 13 for 13.
Oh, the commentator's jinx is oh so real.
It is, and I gave it to him right there. My apologies to the Anteaters.
Big substitutions coming in. Rutherford in for the Anteaters, among others. As Leonard eyes the second one, and will knock this one down to cut the lead back down to 3. Patrick Good the other way. 2 minutes to play in the first half of this one. It's been exciting action thus far. Good. Waiting. Gives it off to Williamson on the left wing. Right wing. Davian Williamson drives it down inside. 10-foot pull-up. No good. Brad Green another rebound. Here comes Kraus for the Anteaters. Kraus. Driving. Gives it up to Lee. Isaiah Lee's got 8 in this one off the bench. Spinning. Loses the ball, and Good comes up with it. ETSU has numbers. Good. Neguson. Couldn't finish, but he draws the foul on Green.
Good. Not as potent on offensively scoring-wise as he was last game, but he's finding his teammates there. A nice pass again.
No doubt about it. As Neguson will head to the line. He's got 8 points in this second quarter and now trying to make it 9 and 10. Eyes the first free throw and rims it no good. More subs coming in for the Anteaters. Leonard and Green will check out in favor of Jerron Artest and Austin Johnson. 3-point lead for the Anteaters. Just over 90 seconds to play in this first half. Neguson eyes the second free throw. Couldn't hit either of them. The rebound to Tommy Rutherford. Back the other way comes the Anteaters with Jerron Artest. Gives it up to Kraus. Kraus with Neguson on him. Over to Lee. Lee now gives it up to Artest, top of the key, gives it to Austin Johnson. Gives it back to Artest. Artest looking for a driving lane, nothing doing. Artest gives it up to Rutherford. Over to Lee, who lines up a three ball.
Keys, and he got it! Beautifully done there by the Anteaters. The end of the shot clock, rising up and tying this game up with the tray ball.
1 minute to go in the first half. Tie game winner. A spot in the Sweet 16 on the line. Here's Davian Williamson over to Patrick Good. Good. Working his way down low. Lays it up.
Woo!
Tough finish for Patrick Good.
There he is, Patrick Good, showing you why he can put up 30 in an instant. Beautifully done there. The sweet right-handed over the rim.
Austin Johnson now. Let's see if UC Irvine tries to get a 2-for-1. Lee drawing the foul, and he'll head back to the line. 3 on Good.
Bucks can't keep giving the Anteaters these easy points to the line. They're knocking them down, and so they've got to find a way to keep them away from there.
Lee is 6 for 6 from the line tonight, now making 7 for 7.
Jeez.
9 points for Isaiah Lee off the bench thus far for the Anteaters.
Locked in, Griff. Gotta love it.
Lee rimmed that one no good. Nagusin the rebound. Back the other way comes ETSU with Patrick Good. Good. Working on Duran Artest. Good lays it up. Couldn't get to drop. Got his own rebound. Puts it up and scores.
The little guy showing more resilience and more heart on the stick back. Nicely done by Good. 3-point game.
Patrick Good starting to get himself going scoring here. Isaiah Lee back the other way attacking Good. Out to Johnson. 3-ball on the way. Rimmed it no good. Nagusin the rebound. ETSU going to get the last shot of the half. Good.
He's going to want to take this one, Griff.
6 to go. Davian Williamson now. A little bit of a double screen action here. Williamson driving. Williamson pulls up. Way off the mark, and we will head to the half. A 3-point ball game in this one.
This has certainly been exciting thus far, Griff. These teams playing for a spot in the Sweet 16. Who wants it more? For now, it's the Bucks with a 3-point lead.
Will Kenny be upset? Oh. A little more chipper. Oh, no, there he goes.
That's the most lively I've seen him in a while, though.
Shaq has not moved or blinked. Shaq might be dead. So take a look at our halftime statistics. You see ETSU out-shooting the Anteaters, but the difference coming at the free throw line, Reese.
No doubt about it. The Anteaters with a marvelous statistics from the free throw line in that half. But as I said, Bucks have to find a way to keep them away from the line, force them to make some shots around the perimeter.
No doubt about it. Here we go. Second half just about ready to get underway. Let's see if the St. Anthony Bears are here. They are! The St. Anthony Bears are in attendance for this one. Oh my goodness, what a treat. Three-point game in this one. The 11 seed versus the 14. An unusual matchup here in the round of 32. Winner goes on to the Sweet 16. Here's Worku for the Anteaters. Worku gives it up to Evan Leonard. Now Leonard getting a screen. Loses the ball. Patrick Good picks his pocket. Here's Good all the way for the score. Patrick Good is starting to get it going on offense for ETSU. The lead is up to 5 here for the Bucks. Now, Brad Green, the big fella, back the other way. Driving it. No good with the left hand. Nagusin clears the rebound. Here comes Davian Williamson.
Have numbers again.
Drives it. And one! What a finish for Davian Williamson.
A little English right there on that finger roll, Griff. Taking the harm and knocking it down. Will go to the line. A chance to extend this lead to 8.
An explosive start to this half for ETSU. They lead by 7. Now they lead by 8 as Williamson completes the 3-point play. Back-to-back transition buckets. Here's Colin Welp the other way for the Anteaters. Welp guarded by Bo Hodges. He's got a size advantage. Trying to take advantage, but Bo Hodges stonewalling him right there. Here's Edgar now. He works inside. Oh, got it to drop with the left hand. Good move by Edgar.
No doubt about it. Friendly roll off the iron, and he's able to get it to drop. Nicely done by Edgar.
Fireworks in this one have been abundant. Here's Patrick Good now setting up the offense for ETSU. Good gives it off to Williamson. Williamson driving, pulls it up, and knocks it down. Davian Williamson, 5 quick points in the second half.
He's had a nice games thus far in this one, Griff. Not the best field goal percentage, but finding a way to help give his team a lead.
Whoa! Nice move!
And one!
The circus shot goes for Colin Welp.
Nicely done by
the Tiger fist bump to boot.
Love that, no doubt about it. And Colin Welp, strong to the 10.
48-42 here. Fireworks to start off the second half as Welp completes the 3-point play. Lead back down to 5. Back the other way comes ETSU. What a fun one we've had here. Patrick Good now initiating the offense. Turns down a screen. Good into the middle of the paint. Puts it up with the left hand. A pretty move.
Oh, that was great body control by Good. Recognizing where there was space on the floor, and he finds it to find a nice little scoop for the 2.
Don't look now. Patrick Good has 13. He had 30 in the first round win over Colorado. Worku. Now they go to Welp. Welp with the size advantage, drawing a double.
Cookies!
Stolen away by Trey Boyd. Here
Great.
comes ETSU. Boyd, good driving. Good for 2.
Patrick Good is off and running to the rim, and now it is a 9-point lead for ETSU.
Starting to get some steals. Take advantage in transition are the Buccaneers. 52-43 here, just over 2.5 minutes into this one. Welp with the left hand. Gets his own miss. Kick out to Leonard in the corner. Evan Leonard now gets a screen. Leonard drives it into the paint, gives it up to Green. Now Worku lines up a 3-ball. Rims it no good. Nice rebound by Bo Hodges.
And just as good defense by the Bucks.
Good. Drives it. Good. Couldn't get it to go that time. Edgar clears the rebound. Anteaters with numbers. Edgar pulls it out instead. Gives it up to Colin Welp. Welp at the top of the key. Welp trying to drive. Welp. Left hand strong.
Beautiful move there by Colin Welp. Starting to take over a little bit, Griff. Being way more aggressive than he was in the first half. As we have a timeout.
ETSU going to burn a timeout here. Some fireworks to open the second half. We got a fun one. Bucks by 7. Boo, this isn't the St. Anthony Bears.
Give the fans what they want. Maybe next time out.
Substitutions here for ETSU. Good checking out. Negusen out as well in favor of Rodriguez and Tisdale. Nearly threw it away, did Rodriguez. He'll stay with ETSU, however.
Got to do a better job of coming up and going to get the ball, Griff. Can't just stand there.
3 minutes into the second half here. ETSU, the 11 seed, leads 52-45 over the 14 seed UC Irvine Anteaters. Winner goes to the Sweet 16 here. Here's Trey Boyd for ETSU. Boyd driving. Boyd with 10. Gets into the lane. Scoop shot with the right hand and got it. How Trey Boyd.
That was a little sweeping sky hook, I think, on that shot, Griff. That was nicely done.
Boyd's got 10 here for the Buccaneers. Back the other way comes Evan Leonard. Leonard driving. Leonard denied!
Smothered chicken right there! Get that garbage out of here. What a block there.
Bo Hodges was the one who swatted that ball into the crowd. With some emphasis. That man's got a family to think about. As it's Edgar now taking it in the corner. Edgar steps back for 3. No good. Colin Welp the rebound, and he can't finish.
Missing the bunny. Colin Welp wishes he could have that one back.
Tisdale back the other way. Williamson a corner 3. Rimmed it no good. Green the rebound.
Big momentum swing that would have been.
You can kind of start to feel ETSU taking control of this one. They have the momentum right now. UC Irvine needs some answers. Green. Couldn't finish. Welp another rebound. Back to Green. Brad Green pulls it out. Over to Edgar in the corner. Edgar driving. Floater. No. Couldn't get it to go. Just rimmed off, and Bo Hodges brings it back the other way. Hodges. Boyd. 3-ball. In and out, no good. Green another rebound. Back the other way come the Anteaters. It's Edgar. Edgar. Into Welp. Welp with the right hand. Couldn't finish.
Frustrating last couple of minutes for Colin Welp. He is just not finding the bottom of the rim like he usually does.
Here's Trey Boyd now. Gives it over to Hodges. Now Tisdale back to Hodges. Williamson in the corner. Williamson gets a screen. Driving. Lays it with the right hand. Good take. And ETSU has their largest lead of the day at 11.
Davian Williamson doing what he loves to do most, and that's get downhill and find the rim. Does it right there. Nicely done.
ETSU with all the momentum. UC Irvine needs an answer. A bad reaching call right there on Tisdale.
No doubt about it.
No need for that.
ETSU doing a much better job of keeping the Anteaters off of the free throw line in this one.
Yes, they are. Here's Worku now. Working on Boyd. Nice take right there by Worku.
Finally, the Anteaters getting the lid off the basket.
Stopping the bleeding a little bit here. 15 minutes to play in this one. ETSU leading by 9. Here's Jeremy Rodriguez. Kicks it out to Boyd. Boyd looking, waiting. Gives it off to Patterson instead. 8 seconds on the shot clock for the Buccaneers. Patterson gives it off to Tisdale. Tisdale with 4. Tisdale got to hurry. Drives it down
shot clock, jeez.
No good. Gets his own miss.
Fighting, ripping down that one. Nicely done by the little guy.
Shot clock in a reset here. 6 seconds to go. Patterson over to Boyd. Boyd crossing over. Steps back long 2. In and out, no good. The rebound off to Colin Welp. Back the other way come the Anteaters. Welp over to Edgar. Here's Lee. Lee sets up the offense, gets a screen from Rutherford. Lee gets downhill, pulls up. No good. Hodges the rebound.
Should have taken that one all the way to the rim, I think, Griff.
I think so too. Here's Tisdale. Double teamed, and now a reach-in call on Worku, his first.
And you see Irvine, Griff, getting decent looks, but they're just not converting.
Just not dropping. Subs coming in. Artest, Krause, Rutherford, and Johnson in for the Anteaters. Rodriguez to trigger the inbound for ETSU.
Colin Welp checking out, hoping maybe to get his head right a little bit, Griff.
Tisdale in the corner now. 12 on the shot clock for the Buccaneers. Tisdale still waiting. Now he gets a screen. Driving. Now pulls it out. 5 on the shot clock. Tisdale gives it up to Patterson. Patterson forces a 3. And just missed it. No good. Rebound off to Austin Johnson. Here comes UC Irvine. Still trailing by 9. Just under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter.
And if you're UC Irvine, you got to find a way to draw those fouls like you were in the first half.
Lee. Oh! Rising up and punishing the rim.
A little blow by, and then they make him pay with a hammer. That was sweet stuff there from Lee.
Isaiah Lee leading UC Irvine in scoring. He has 14 off the bench, keeping the Anteaters afloat. It's Patterson now the other way for ETSU. Patterson driving. Gives it up to Hodges. Hodges, tough shot. Somehow got it to drop.
Little lefty floater right there, Griff. That was not the easiest of shots, but getting it to go, and now the Bucks back up by 9.
UC Irvine needing some stops and scores. That's not going to get it done. Tisdale.
Watch out.
Out ahead
Watch
of the pack.
out.
It's Hodges. Couldn't get it to drop, but he will head to the line. Foul on Artest, the son of Ron. Hodges will head to the line here for ETSU.
Done a good job in getting out in transition in this quarter.
Knocks it down. Lead back up to 10 for the Buccaneers. Hodges now eyes the second one.
Flies it, and it's good.
Knocks it down. Lead back up to 11, 60-49. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter here. Here's Isaiah Lee in between the circles. Over to Artest. Artest to Krause. Krause tries to drive. He's cut off. Krause pulls it out. Now Lee, 10 on the shot clock. Lee waiting.
Gotta get him a screen or something, fellas. There he goes.
Artest passes up a clean look. Has to shoot a step back.
And it's
off
off.
the mark, no good. Jeremy Rodriguez pulls down the rebound. Here comes Tisdale for ETSU. Tisdale over to Boyd. Boyd.
Oh, nice slip, but didn't see him.
Boyd gets down and low. Boyd drawing the foul, and he'll head back to the line. Foul on Artest. And reacting much in the way his father would have.
Much less physically, though.
Trey Boyd stepping to the line again for ETSU. And he will knock down the first one. Lead back up to 12 for the Buccaneers. Boyd eyes the second one. Green lights them both. 13-point lead for ETSU. They're starting to take control of this one.
Starting to. UC Irvine maybe in a little bit of trouble. They got to find a way to get some sort of offense going.
12 minutes to play in this one. Winner spot in the Sweet 16 on the line. Can ETSU keep moving? Or does UC Irvine have a comeback in them? Here's Lee. Lee leading the way in scoring. He's got 14, 4 on the shot clock here. Lee gets downhill. Puts it up with the left hand. No good. Got his own miss. Here's
Scrappy
Rutherford.
right there. Nicely done.
Tommy Rutherford now. 6 on the shot clock for him. Gives it up to Lee. Lee gets into the paint again. Puts it up with the right hand. No good. Rebound to Rodriguez. Good defense by the Buccaneers.
No doubt about it. Rodriguez staying poised
Boyd
right
to
there.
Hodges for 2.
Slipping the screen, finding Bo Hodges for an easy 2, and all of a sudden it's ETSU with a commanding lead. How do the Anteaters respond? They got to get something going.
15-point lead for ETSU. UC Irvine's offense has gone cold. Here's Rutherford.
Oh,
Rutherford in the paint.
Had a
Get
man on
3
the...
seconds. Nearly had 3 seconds. Rutherford. Double teamed. Ooh! Physical foul right there by Patterson.
Maybe a little bit of a bailout right there, Griff.
Subs coming in here. Krause out. Edgar back in for UC Irvine. So ETSU has some subs as well. Hodges will stay in to Houston. Patterson. Tisdale good. Checking back in. Inbound triggered here by Johnson. Austin Johnson looking. We'll give it off to Isaiah Lee in the corner. Lee here. Gives it up. Nice play, and Artest gets the bucket.
First 2 of the game for Artest as he finds the open lane, finally stopping the bleeding for the Anteaters.
1 minute to play in the third quarter here. 13-point lead for ETSU. Need to get some stops if you're the Anteaters. Patterson now. Driving. Patterson pulls it out.
Oh, look in the
A little bit
corner.
of a double team right there. Patterson gives it up. It's good, top of the key. Good with 5. Good driving down and low. Nice pass to Nagusin. Nearly lost it.
What is, oh,
he's
shoot
got-
that, big
should've shot
fella.
it.
Good! Good.
Woo!
Good has been more than good today, knocking down the jumper at the end of the shot clock. Beautiful stroke from him.
Patrick Good, 17 for him, coming off a 30-point performance in round 1. Artest driving down and low. Denied by Nagusin.
A volleyball block that time from Nagusin. Get that garbage out of here. Look at this.
Good, a 3-ball. Oh, no good. Johnson, now Artest. Back the other way for UC Irvine. 8 to go in the quarter. Artest, kick out. Lee passed up a 3. Will drive instead. 3 on the game clock.
No good.
And with 10 minutes to play, ETSU up 15.
Uh-oh.
10 minutes away from the Sweet 16 of the Buccaneers.
They took control in that quarter, Griff, on both ends of the floor, and it's why they've got a 15-point lead. Anteaters have to find a way to find some sort of offense away from the free throw line. Otherwise, they're going to be out of this one, and they're going to be out of it fast.
No doubt about it. Here is Tisdale leading off the final 10 minutes here for ETSU. Good Tisdale, Nagusin, Williamson, and Hodges in for the Buccaneers. It's Tisdale now. Gives it over to Hodges. Hodges. Williamson lines up a 3-ball. In and out, no good. Johnson.
Lucky break there for UC Irvine.
The Anteaters back the other way, trailing by 15, 9.5 to play in this one. Artest on the left wing, waiting for the offense to set up. Artest, 10 on the shot clock. Using a screen here. Try to get to the middle. A lot of dribbling here, Reese.
Nothing doing. You got to fight. Not great
Artest.
offense right there.
Not a good look. Williamson clears the rebound. ETSU on the run.
I think trying to be like his pops a little bit on that one, Griff.
ETSU trying to put this one away early.
And if you're the Anteaters, you gotta consider getting your starters back into
Good,
this
nice
one.
find. Tisdale pass up an open look, though.
Gotta shoot that one.
Tisdale forces up a tough one. No good. The rebound to Rutherford. Back the other way comes Jerron Artest. Artest driving. Kick out to Lee. Lee over to Austin Johnson. Johnson shot fake. Spinning. Trying to put it down inside. Nothing doing. Lee drives. Nice find to Johnson, who bobbled it. Couldn't get to go. Lee!
Look at Lee. Oh, and it's
Blocked by
denied
Nagusin.
again. Nagusin has been an absolute eraser down there, Griff. Another block for him, and it's ETSU with the ball back.
Here's Williamson now, setting up the offense. Williamson gives it up to Good. Good. 7 on the shot clock, over to Williamson. Williamson gets a screen, drives it, has to put one up from 15. Rimmed it short. Rebound to Johnson. Back the other way comes the Anteaters. Artest. Driving. Cut off. Gives it up to Isaiah Lee. Lee out on the right wing. 9 on the shot clock for him. Gets a screen from Rutherford. Trying to get downhill.
Good defense here again
Really
from
good
ETSU.
defense. Gives it up to Rutherford. Rutherford just got it off, and he will score.
And with just in the nick of time, Mr. Rutherford able to get it off.
Needed that one to stop the bleeding. 7.5 minutes to play, and ETSU is going to burn a timeout.
Good timeout, I think, for ETSU. Just trying to make sure that their guys are ready, know what's going on. Maybe get the starters back in as well.
UC Irvine, they're going to start scrapping here at the end, no doubt about it. Trying to fight their way back into this one. Spot in the Sweet 16 on the line here between ETSU, the 11 seed, and UC Irvine, the 14. Nagusin over to Bo Hodges. Hodges now over to Good. Good trying to drive. Cut off by Leonard. Still trying. Forces it up. Rimmed it no good. Evan Leonard the rebound for the Anteaters.
Way
Here
to
they
wall
come.
up. Way to wall up there from Leonard.
Edgar gets into the paint. Lays it up. Couldn't finish, but he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. Good job by Edgar of forcing the issue. Edgar now has made all of his free throws thus far. And in and out, no good.
More announcers cheeks in this one, Griff. What are you doing? These guys are trying to stage a comeback.
Edgar knocks it down. Lead down to 12 here. Good brings it up for ETSU. Buccaneers trying to hold on to this one, advance to their first Sweet 16 since 1968.
Whew.
Davian Williamson driving. Williamson gets into the paint.
Hanging.
Good and finish. Edgar clearing the rebound. Back the other way come the Anteaters.
Anteaters look a lot more poised on the defensive end now, Griff.
Leonard now trying to chip away at this lead even more. Leonard on the right wing gets a screen from Green and he draws a foul. 4 on Good. Something to keep an eye on if you're an ETSU fan.
Patrick
Green.
Good. A little fortunate that they
Edgar an open 3. In and out, no good. Nagus in the rebound. Got lucky if ETSU did.
No doubt about it. Gotta make that one if you're Edgar, especially at this stage in the game.
Good now. 6.5 minutes ago. Good working his way into the paint. He'll pull it out now.
Good. Smart decision from Good.
Gets a screen. Good. Drives with the left hand. Pulls it out. Nagusin now. 3 on the shot clock. Williamson's going to have to force one. Blocked by Edgar. Back the other way come the Anteaters.
Stuff.
Leonard from 15. It's good. Leads cut back down to 10. UC Irvine continues to chip away.
And absolutely stopping ETSU on with their defense. ETSU's got to find a way to get their offense flowing like it has been the rest of this one.
No Trey Boyd in the game still for ETSU, as it's Tisdale. Lost the ball, nearly got his pocket picked. It's Williamson in the corner, 5 seconds to go. Williamson steps back for 3. No good, rebound to Green, and UC Irvine starting to fight their way back a little bit. Worku. Leonard in the corner. And he'll pull it back out. Leonard, top of the key, fires a 3. It's good!
What a shot there from Leonard to cut the lead down to 7. A little nylon there. Mr. Leonard, go ahead, young fella.
Evan Leonard, 66-59, 5.5 to play in this one. UC Irvine trying to stage a comeback. Tough shot by Williamson, no good. Colin Welp clears the rebound.
Williamson has to stop shooting from outside. It's gone cold from out there.
Leonard, he's been great thus far. Leonard pulls it out. 12 on the shot clock here for the Anteaters.
Looks like Boyd getting checked to set back in.
ETSU needs the offensive spark. 5 on the shot clock. Leonard to Worku. Edgar. Long 3 on the way. Way short and a foul on Colin Welp. And worse off, it will allow Trey Boyd to check back in for ETSU. ETSU, they have led by as many as 17 in this one. Now clinging to a 7-point 5 minutes of play.
Who's going to step up for them, Griff?
Nagusin. Tough take. Big shot right there by Nagusin.
No doubt about it. Putting it into that run with a strong take and putting it up off the glass. Pretty.
68-59 here, 4:46 to play. What a game it has been between two potential Cinderella stories, Reese.
No doubt about it, and as we see right now, for now, the player of the game, Patrick Good, he has been great in this one. Maybe not as explosive as he was in the first game, but nonetheless, a great performance thus far.
Little too early to name our Zaxby's player of the game, I think, though.
And definitely, that's what the players really want, a prestigious award.
Big Brad Green bringing it up for UC Irvine. Nothing doing there, gives it off to Worku.
Look inside,
Worku
had
to
Welp
Leonard.
open.
Leonard, Edgar, shot fake, now gets a screen from Welp. Over to Leonard, he'll line up a 3. Rims it no good, the rebound to Trey Boyd, back the other way come the Buccaneers. Hodges,
Nice pass.
Williamson up in the transition, now we'll pull it out. Smart decision there. Williamson gives it up to Nagusin, over to Good, waiting. 8 on the shot clock. Good, loses the ball, Leonard's picked his pocket.
Took it right out of his hands. Great job by Leonard, and now he's streaking up the
Leonard,
floor.
nice move. Woo! Pretty. A little lunger in the deck.
Putting Patrick Good in his place on that one, Griff, streaking to the rim, and now 7-point game with just under 4 minutes to go.
UC Irvine trying to mount a comeback here. Good, forced to pick it up in a precarious spot.
Nearly went out of bounds. Oh, had Good on the backdoor slip.
Hodges a 3.
Ho, 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 Green Giant. Beautiful shot there from Hodges. He extends his lead back to 10. Sit down, Anteaters. We've still got this one under control.
A big shot indeed by Bo Hodges. Lead pushed back out to 10. Here's Worku in the corner. Worku gives it up to Green. Green trying to work on Nagusin. 5 on the shot clock. Green waiting. Looks like they're trying to set up Edgar. Edgar gonna get a clean look from 3, and it's good!
Edgar running all the way out of bounds on that screen to come around the corner and knock down the tray ball. That was a great answer.
UC Irvine will not go away. 3 minutes ago, they trail by 7. Williamson lays it up. No good. Nagusin gets the offensive rebound.
Nice job by Nagusin.
Green picked his pocket. Anteaters with numbers. Edgar.
Pull up and no good, but a rebound from Worku.
Drawing the foul, he'll head to the line. Good work by Worku. Chance to make this a 5-point game. Just under 3 minutes to play in this one. It has been an excellent game thus far.
This last-inch effort from the Anteaters to get back in this one has been tremendous, and now they have cut it down to 6.
Do they have enough left in the tank? Worku knocks them both down. 66-71 here. Just under 3 minutes to play here. Patrick Good brings it up for the Buccaneers.
Gotta stay poised here if you're the Bucks. Just run through your offense. Do what you've been doing and find a good-looking shot.
Bo Hodges hit a big 3 a couple moments ago. Who's going to hit a big shot again for ETSU? Williamson drives down inside. Lays it up. No good. Green the rebound. Chance to make this a one-possession game for the Anteaters. Leonard sets up the offense. Just over 2 minutes to play in this one. Spot in the Sweet 16 on the line. Both of these teams can taste it.
Edgar's been hot.
Edgar in the corner now. 6 on the shot clock for him. Waiting on a screen from Green. Edgar driving. Pulls up from 15. Woo! Just missed it. Back the other way comes Williamson. 2 minutes to play in this one. Williamson working on Edgar. Williamson will back it out and give it up to Good. Good. Stolen away by Green. Here come the Anteaters. It's Edgar.
Look at this.
And
one. A shot by Edgar. A little English over the front of the rim and one. And now a one-possession game. Anteaters have storming back in this one.
A little bit of a choke job, perhaps, from ETSU in this one.
No doubt about it.
Edgar completes the 3-point play. It's a 2-point game.
Nice. Nice indeed. 2-point game. ETSU.
Here's Williamson. They got to go to Boyd here. Boyd or Good. Let's see what ETSU has in store. Williamson. It's Boyd in the corner. 10 on the shot clock.
Nothing doing. Getting a screen here, though.
Boyd drives it. Good defense by the Anteaters.
Excellent. Stifling. Nowhere to go. Williamson has to force one. No good. And it is controlled by the Anteaters. What a rebound by Welp. Chance to tie or take the lead.
Edgar. Oh, he had a clean look. Decided not to take it. Here's Welp now. 15 on the shot clock. 1:12 to play. What a game. This is what March is all about, Reese.
All about it, no doubt. And now who's going to take the... Worku passing up another open look. Oh, he got it to go.
Tie game.
Off balance, Worku taking the shot in the lane, a little floater. No problem, he'll knock it down. Tie game for the first time in quite a while. 1 minute to go. Wow.
1 minute remaining. What a treat this game has been. UC Irvine storming back from a 17-point deficit to tie it with a minute to go. Now they're stopping a score away from winning this one. Williamson driving. Davian Williamson.
Shot.
Got his own miss.
What a job. Oh, and it's deflected.
Tipped away. Williamson gets it back. No good. Welp the rebound.
Gotta give it up, Williamson. Can't do it all yourself, young fella.
Worku. Oh, we'll head to the line to give UC Irvine the lead.
Wow.
What a game. Worku has 11. Biggest free throws of the night here for him. Knocks it down.
73% free throw shooter from the line, Griff. And now the Anteaters with their first lead in quite some time. Unbelievable.
Worku eyes the second one. Hits them both. 40 seconds remaining. Now, if you're ETSU, you do not have to panic yet.
No doubt about it, but Griff looks like they're well past that stage.
Davian Williamson initiating the offense. Williamson trying to get downhill. Step crossover. Spinning. Williamson forced to pick it up.
Give it up.
Come on, man. Selfish play right there as Edgar is fouled, and UC Irvine, they can smell it, Reese.
No, there's plenty of time left in this one, but they are now in the driver's seat in quite a while. Williamson with a couple of possessions late to cost them this one, Griff, possibly.
Lead is up to 3 as Edgar let the clutch free throw. This to put him up 2 possessions. And he knocks it down. Timeout ETSU. Big possession coming out of the timeout for the Buccaneers.
And I think, Griff, they may be a little flustered at this point, but they've got to find a way to shake it off. Still very much in this game.
Woo! What a game! What a game indeed. ETSU, big possession here. They got to get a score.
We'll have to check the scoring run that UC Irvine is on currently, but it is staggering. Who's going to step up for the Bucks? They need something.
It's Williamson.
Oh, my.
Williamson. He'll hit this one. It's down to 2.
Finally getting one to go is Williamson. Now they have to hope for some misses from the free throw line.
Worku gets it up to Leonard, and that is not who they wanted to foul.
And Patrick Good is fouled out of this game.
Oh, no.
That is huge. That is a huge loss for the Bucks. Patrick Good, he has been the man for them the past 2 tournament games, and now he is gone.
Oh, boy.
He'll have to watch this rest of this one from the sideline.
Tisdale checking in for ETSU. Big free throws from Leonard, leading by 2. 18 seconds remaining in this one. Leonard eyes the first one. Clutch.
Major onions there for Mr. Leonard. What does he have on the second free throw to make it a 2-possession game?
This is the big one here for Evan Leonard. He eyes. He flies. In and out, no good. ETSU, you don't need a 3 here.
Don't need a 3, but they got to hurry.
Williamson gets down the lane, lays it up.
Misses
no good.
the buddy.
And UC Irvine is on their way to the Sweet 16.
They are, Griffin. What a job by the Anteaters to poise together, get the scoring run going, and now they have iced this one with a 4-point lead. What a game!
Davian Williamson, what are you doing, bro?
He, no doubt about it, might have... Sam, you're right. They might have to name him the Zaxby's player of the game. Playing 6 on 5, I think, a little bit were the Anteaters. Williamson has cost them this lead.
Leonard misses the free throw. Got to get one up in a hurry.
Definitely.
Tisdale.
Oh, you got to shoot.
Boyd. Nagusin at the buzzer. Doesn't matter. And UC Irvine.
Wow.
The 14 seed is going to the Sweet 16. What a game.
What a game. ETSU struggled down the stretch, and they weren't able to hold this lead. UC Irvine, the 14, the Anteaters, eating the Bucks like they were some ants, and they were able to come away with the win. What a comeback. What a game.
What a game. Oh, my God. He put up 27 shots.
That's what are you doing?
You freaking mope.
You are a simp, Davian Williamson. Oh, attempt from 3. Wow.
My goodness. What could have been if he didn't play that bad? Evan Leonard leading the way for the UC Irvine Anteaters. And I think, let's see, go through our stats here. Colin Welp, 9 and 10.
You want to? I think we have to give it to William.
I think we got to give it to Davian Williamson. The Zaxby's player of the game for the UC Irvine Anteaters is going to be Davian Williamson, who went 6 for 27 from the field, missing huge shots down the stretch. But what a game for the Anteaters. Don't want to take anything away from them.
No, definitely not. They earned this one, Griff. They knocked down their free throws. Huge reason why they were able to stay in the game. And then during their run, they locked in on defense, and they got what they wanted on the offensive end. What a win for them.
What a game. This is the first of 6 that we have coming up tonight. If there is half as good as this game, it's going to be a fun night, Reese.
No doubt about it. And can't wait for that one. And don't go away. We'll be right back at 7:15.